every man, this is how I feel. Every man, young or old, should have at least one martial arts fighting skill under the belt. So, it could be boxing, martial arts. It could be boxing. It could be jujitsu. It could be taekwondo, wrestling, whatever it is. I am a firm believer of every man should have at least one under their belt. One form of self-defense under their belt. Because if you are lacking in confidence, knowing self-defense can boost that to a very high extent. I noticed something. People that can't fight, they don't have very high self-esteem, or as high as they want it to be, because fighting, knowing how to fight, knowing how to hurt somebody in a strategic way, it brings so much self-confidence to you. It helps you walk down the street not fearing a thing. It helps you walk in places not fearing a thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, it just does. Like, if something pops off, you can rely heavily on your self-defense that you were taught. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I box, okay? I'm a boxer. Like I'm learning boxing right now, and I'm learning the science behind fighting, okay? Because I always, like, I've been in fights, you know, since I was like in middle school, but I never knew the science behind it. So of course, me learning boxing, that made my self-esteem extremely high. That made me more comfortable in who I am. That made me more relaxed in places, you know what I'm saying? And that also make my girl, like, this is also for my girl too, this also makes her feel relaxed and safe around me, because if something pops off, she know that she can turn to me to protect her, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel that every man should have at least one under their belt, because especially if you have a family, and you don't have one under your belt, I would argue that your family ain't as safe if you did have something under your belt, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even talking about, like, you could be bulky, you could be like very strong, but that doesn't mean you know how to defend yourself, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of big people, like a lot of strong people that doesn't know how to defend themselves, that don't know how to fight. They don't know their own strength. They don't know how to use their strength, their body, their muscles to help them out, right? They just bulky. But then I see people that is skinnier, that's like mad skinny, that knows what to do with their fists, knows how to knock a person down, know how to knock a person out, know how to end the fight in seconds, you know what I'm saying? So and that's just one of the things that I learned, like, in boxing. That's one of the things that I'm seeing in the boxing gym, you know, that I'm seeing in a fighting gym. Like, it's so many shapes and sizes of people, and they all kind, they all nice, but these are the people that can end the fight in a second, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm, you know, I just had to say this, because I see a lot of men out here that don't have, that really kind of sleeps on self-defense, that really sleeps on martial arts, okay? I think you should learn at least one. Even if you ain't trying to be pro, even if you ain't trying to go pro, you can still learn the techniques on how to ease tension in a second, okay? You see it all the time. You see a lot of random people, regular people, getting in fights or choosing fights with pro fighters, and the pro fighters in all of that in seconds, okay? So that's what I would suggest to men that is kind of sleeping on martial arts. Like, at least get one under your belt, at least learn one, okay? And it also bring protection to the people that's around you. Like, people ain't gonna say it, but they feel safer around you knowing that if something happens, they have a fighter, a professional fighter in their circle. So if fists are thrown, they feel that they have a better advantage because they have a pro fighter on their team, you know what I'm saying? So I just needed to say that. So y'all like, really think on this, bro. If you are a man, I mean, women too, you know what I'm saying? I think women need it more than men, because women get attacked more. But I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about just men in general. Like, y'all need to have at least one under y'all belt. If y'all ain't good at boxing, if y'all don't want to learn boxing, that's fine, that's cool. It's so many others you can try. You know what I'm saying? I'm in boxing. My brother, he's in, I think he's in jiu-jitsu or something like that. Or something like that. I don't know. But when things happen, we have a little sister. When things happen and she's around, we are most likely to end that confrontation in seconds. You know what I'm saying? My girlfriend, if something happens, I'm going to try to end that confrontation in seconds. You know what I'm saying? My dad, he used to wrestle. You know what I'm saying? So I said that to say every man should have it. That's just my personal opinion on it. Y'all might think of something else. You whatever. Like even if y'all good with guns, y'all are very y'all are very educational when it comes to guns, okay? But it's still good to have some sort of self-defense. You know what I'm saying? Some sort of self-defense, because having a gun is cool, but realistically, you carrying it everywhere you go, like everywhere you go, unless your city and neighborhood is that dangerous, is very unlikely. You know what I'm saying? So at least you have another self-defense to rely on, which is your fist, which is your body. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just needed to say that. Y'all be safe.